Peace, peace, wonderful peace. Well, it says, be careful, don't worry about anything, everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. There's no use praying with thanksgiving unless you're sure God's going to answer. And you are sure He's going to answer because He said, ask and you shall receive. He is going to answer. Sometimes we're praying and sweating. You know that kind of prayer? Oh, God! I can't stand this. Listen, I've been there. Everybody's been there at least once, where you just think this is the end of the line. I said, do you know, God, I'm fixed to jump off this cliff. Pray with thanksgiving. Why? Because God answers prayer. I just say, Holy Ghost, I'm going to need some help here. I can't get this off of my mind. And He said, thou will keep him. That's a song, actually. My daddy used to sing, in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on Thee. When the shadows come and darkness falls, He'll give you perfect peace. Oh, He is your only, don't you wish I could really sing? Perfect resting place, resting place. He gives me perfect peace. Then He says, finally, brethren, the peace of God which passes all understanding shall keep your heart, or garrison your heart, or guard your heart. See, when I pray with thanksgiving because God comes. Now, I may not have any evidence except His word. He said He'd come. If He said He's come, He's coming. The other day I made split pea soup. I haven't made that in a long time. I mean, a long, long time. And I didn't think it tasted just right. And so Wayne pulled out a recipe. couldn't even find my recipe. It had been so long. I have a great recipe system. I have this basket you throw everything in. That's my system. I couldn't find split peas. So Wayne looked it up and it said, use marjoram. Well, I didn't have any marjoram. And so he looked up a different recipe. It said, use thyme. So I had thyme, and so I put thyme in it. And then I thought, it was just a little overpowering. Don't put thyme in a split pea soup. But you know what happened? We cooked it. I put everything in the crock pot that'll go in the crock pot, because then I don't have to watch it and stir it. And I put it in the crock pot all evening, and the next morning I had a meeting, and Wayne was left in charge, and I said, plug the crock pot in, and in a couple hours, take it out, put it in a pot on the stove, and we'll warm it up when I get back. By the time I got back, something happened to the thyme. It was overpowering when I put it in, and now you can hardly taste it. It's pretty good, wasn't it? This is my favorite eater right here. And do you know, that's what'll happen to your worry. Disappear. Do you ever go down the hall and you get down the hall and you don't know what you went for? You open the refrigerator and you don't know what you're looking for? That happens to me quite a bit. I need a notepad attached to my wrist or somewhere. I'm going down to find the hairbrush. I can do two things and come back to the kitchen. And I thought, I don't have a hairbrush yet. But Jesus never forgets. Jesus never forgets. Do you know that song? No. Y'all are so musically inept, it's pathetic. Just absolutely. But now don't sing any new songs because I don't know them. Thou will keep him in perfect peace. Then he says, God's going to come. He's going to come. He's going to surround your heart, surround that worry and take it away. And then he says, whatever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, and of good report, think on these things. See, I've got to do something with my mind. I can't keep thinking about what am I going to do, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, what if this doesn't work out, what if the doctor's not right, what if I made the wrong decision, what if this costs me too much money. It will cost you a lot of money, by the way, because it's medical science. And all those what ifs places my mind farther and farther away from peace beyond understanding. He said, you've got to do something you must do something with your mind. You must think on the things of God and on the promise of God. And I just say, God, I've lost my peace here.